Eagles are back to work in Cheney, getting ready for their first home game of the year. But you know what? They're going to admit they're still not feeling good either about how their game against Washington went in their opener, something they're eager to get out of their system.
We don't go into games and expect to lose. We're not there just for fun. And so we went in with the full anticipation that we were going to put points on the board and actually give them a run for their money, and we didn't do that. It was just really disappointing.
Sometimes there's good stings. This is a good sting that'll help us motivate us as to how we can dot more I's and cross more T's. Our preparation wasn't as well as it could have been last week from top to bottom. It starts with myself.
One of the biggest hurdles in front of the Eagles this week might just be emotion level, overcoming a loss to a near top 10 team in front of 65,000 fans, to coming back to Cheney to play a team from Division II that they should beat handily, something the Eagles feel like they have a good grasp on.
Understand the opponent. You gotta look at the opponent. You gotta know what the opponent does, but you don't look at necessarily how many scholarships they have or where you're playing them. You don't practice differently just because you're playing a team on the road. You don't prepare differently, or you shouldn't, when you're playing an FCS team versus FBS team or a Division II team.
They could very well come in here and give us a run for our money. I mean, if we take this game half-hearted and you don't go into it with the full anticipation that this is going to be a good team, I mean, it can go any way.
We don't know a ton about Lindenwood in this area, and in some aspects, neither do the Eagles. They have a new defensive coordinator, and they haven't played a game, so Eastern doesn't really know what to expect.
They're after the first thing we are, and that's our first win and their first win. So they're arguably fresher, not having played last week. So one would argue maybe that we have kind of can work some things out now that we've been in one game.
No matter who has the advantage with playing or not playing last week, the Eagles definitely have the advantage this week with the location of the game.
It's pretty crazy. I mean, this is a really small stadium compared to some, but it gets going like no other. It's a really exciting place to play.
Fourth-ranked Eagles hosting Lindenwood out of Missouri. That's Saturday. Kickoff at 1 in Cheney. You can always listen live to Eagle Football on 700 ESPN.